Eagle radio stations and create the conversation. Eagle Communications, our community connected.
Buy it, sell it, trade it, or enjoy it. The Party Line weekdays on KWBW Hutchinson, 1450 AM and 98.5 FM. It's time for Hutchinson Salthawk Sports on BW Radio. This broadcast is brought to you by First National Bank, Next Tech Wireless, H&R Block, and the Medicine Shop. Salthawk Sports also brought to you by these Salthawk Boosters, Reno Alcohol and Drug Counseling Services, Jackson Meat, Wynn Insurance Group, and I Need a Cleaner. This is KWBW 1450 AM and 98.5 FM. Now your host, Glenn Grunwald.
Well, hi, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the SAC, the Salthawk Activity Center, and it's basketball time for the Salthawk girls as they get set to take on Salina Central, a Salina Central team that is 12-2 and playing pretty good basketball, although they do have some news with one of their starters went out with a knee injury the latter part of January since we last played them up in Salina. So a little shakeup of the lineup for Salina Central, but the girls of Hutchinson played really well the other night. Nice win over Newton Dan Nacarado as they continue to play some good basketball. Kind of in the middle of the pack when it comes to the 6A standings on the state level to see where the seeding is going to be for sub-state. Still a good opportunity to get a home game on that first round, which we're trying to figure out when those dates are, the first part of March. But a couple of home dates next week. A road game coming up this Friday, but tonight they're here in the SAC, from the confines of the SAC to take on Salina Central.
It's a great night for basketball in the January 17 meeting between these two teams. Salina Central prevailed 55-42, but Salina Central's been winning almost all their games at 12-2. So Hutchinson comes in at 8-5. Anything can happen tonight. You get the Mustangs on the Salthawks home court at the Activity Center here in the center of the garden spot of the universe, also known as Hutchinson, Kansas, USA, Earth Milky Way. Anything can happen. And you were right, Glenn. Hutchinson, if the playoffs started today, Hutchinson would be the 7 seed in the West and get to host that first-round game. But the records are such that by the time we get to the end of the regular season, Hutchinson could be the 7, 8, 9, or 10 seed.
Yeah, it can vary, and the next couple of weeks are going to be pretty important. Important is that they concentrate on each game one at a time. Tonight on the stream information, we're having trouble with the YouTube connection upstairs, so we will film that as usual. I'll get that loaded. But we're also experimenting a little bit and put it on the KWBW Facebook page as well, and we'll see if we can get that going. So Sarah Peterson will be doing that upstairs and get that going here in just a little bit. So glad to have you along. So tough night over at Newton for the guys. We'll talk about that when we get closer to the guys game coming up in just a little bit. But your expectation of this girls game when we were in Salina, this is a very good Salina Central team. As usual, they put together a nice team. They've done a good job as Chris Fear is in his 4th year as a head coach. They're 5th in 5A in the classification in the rankings, and he was a Kansas Wesleyan men's basketball coach before he came to Salina Central. But they put a nice team on the floor, a nice mixture of senior leadership out there, and also mix in a couple of sophomores as well that we'll see come off the bench.
It's a very impressive team. They're ranked number 4 in the state of Kansas in 5A, and they deserve that ranking at 12-2. There's no question about it. Aubrey Kirsch is the player that everybody's interested in. She put up 32 points in 3 quarters in their game.
They're going to have to wait on her for a while because she's a sophomore.
That's right, but people aren't waiting to start the relationship process, and they're letting her know that they are very interested in her. She's an impressive player. She's averaging somewhere around 18 points a game, and she is the real deal. She's 5'5". She's a sophomore. She can run, she can handle the ball, she can shoot it, she can drive it. She's pretty much the whole package.
I was impressed the other night with some of the reserve. Hannah Ames came in, and Gracie Keeler with some nice time on the court the other night. Macy Yoder seems to be getting a little more acclimated to her senior role as a 6th player out there. And Harley Wilson will come in usually and plays quite well. So, and then you've got Tina Robertson and Mackenzie Heffley that just continue to get it done. And Gabby Posh is starting to heat it up as well. So
Gabby Posh,
yes, and she's starting to do a great job. And looking forward to these girls to kind of look and see and say, hey, you know what? We got about 3 weeks left, and especially the seniors left in our high school career. So let's push it to the limit if you can, and start to put some things together. And I think Connor Riley in his first year at 8-5 coming into this game has done a really nice job with this team. He really has. Connor is a fine young man. I call him a young man. Everybody seems young by my standards at these days, but he was a head coach at Hutchinson Middle School for a few years on the boys' side. Then he assisted on the girls' side at the varsity level, and he was ready to step into that role as a head coach. He does a good job preparing his team to compete, and you're never going to meet a better human being. Yep, no doubt about that. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll send it back to the studio. Brandon Garcia is our chief engineer tonight, running all the controls and buttons and knobs and push sliders back at the VW studios. So glad to have him along. He's done a great job this year. He'll be our board off tonight. So we're going to take a 2-minute timeout and come back and set the stage for tonight's ball game. It's Hutchinson versus the Salina Central Mustangs. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Like a good deal? Need a new phone? Listen up. Trade in your old device at Nextech Wireless and get half off any smartphone. Then take your shiny new phone shopping with your $100 Visa gift card. That's any smartphone, plus cash to spend. Oh yeah, need more lines? No problem. Get a new smartphone at half price for everyone in the family, plus up to $300 in Visa gift cards. Visit Nextech Wireless today. Your new phone and cash are waiting. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won. In Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Hutchinson High School Sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salthawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates, The Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Randy Smith of Appalachian Animal Hospital. Ryan and Robin Swanson of Phoenix Restoration. Kathy McCormick of Wynn Insurance Group. Reno Alcohol and Drug Counseling Services. The Hutchinson Clinic. Salon B, I Need a Cleaners, and Jackson Me. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports say thank you for your support.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use First Pay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Salthawk Activity Center. Glenn Grunwald along with Dan Nacarado getting set for basketball action. The Salthawk ladies versus the Salina Central ladies. And Salina Central looking to do some good things in their classification as they're in 5A. And let's see how Hudson fares with them. Hutch hung on in there pretty good, made a little run when we were up in Salina. But the strength and depth of Salina just kind of took over Salina Central, which is what I'm referring to. Hutchinson actually got the win in overtime over Salina South, and we'll be seeing the Cougars here in a week or so. But for this ball game, situation to where I think Connor Riley knows what his girls need to do down low, and if you can get Mackenzie Heffley in gear, as well as Tina Robertson. Tina with a little off night the other night against Newton. Hutchinson did not need her. It was okay to have an off night. Gabby Posh stepped up instead and did a good job.
Tina's the type player who is capable of putting up 20, 24 points in a game. And then there might be other games where she doesn't score quite as much. She's a streaky type shooter, but if she gets on a roll, she can light it up quickly.
Again, you can go to the KWBW Facebook page, and you can see the live video already up and streaming. So it says, welcome to Salthawk Girls Basketball. That icon will come off in a little bit, and you'll be able to see them on the floor as soon as Sarah changes the video up there to the actual picture that they will have, and we'll get that going here in just a little bit. So, Dan, your observations tonight after seeing Salina Central back in Salina. They like the work it on the outside and kick it out for the three, as they have capable three-point shooters.
That's right. And again, Aubrey Kirsch, we talked about her a little bit earlier. She scored 32 points in their last game against Hayesville on Friday. And before that, she put up 27 points against Hayes, and I think she's hit 7 3-point shots once or twice this season.
Wow, that's a shooter. Doing outstanding with that. So both teams to the respective benches now. We'll get set to get going here with the introduction of players coming up in just a little bit. As they'll set. Dan, why don't you move your bag over so that gentleman can grab a seat there if you don't mind. And as soon as they get set to get the starting lineups going, we will get going ourselves here as the clock is winding down to zeros on the clock. Getting a small crowd tonight, again, of being on a Tuesday night. Chance of snow and precipitation coming in tomorrow possibly might happen. As we get set for starting lineups, and here's Dan Nacarado with the starting lineups.
For the Salina Central Lady Mustangs, Sarah Opat, number 1, a 5-foot senior, will get the start. She's been starting ever since the knee injury that Caden Cobb sustained against Liberal in the Salina Invitational Tournament on January 25. Sarah Opat, 5'5" senior. Number 15, a 5'9" senior, Peyton Griffin, does a lot of little things, is a type person that will go set the screens, go pick up a rebound, do all the things that maybe don't show up on the score sheet, but helps her team compete. Number 33, a 5'10" sophomore, Hampton Williams, is averaging 9 points a game. She put up 16 against Hutch. She's an outstanding player. Shalisha Samilton, 5'10" sophomore, will play the post position. She averages 9 points a game. And we already talked about Aubrey Kirsch, number 35. She's the 5'5" sophomore that lots of D1 schools are already courting. She can certainly be a difference maker. For the Hutchinson Salthawks, the lineup, number 5, 5'1" senior, Taya Chapman. Number 10, 5'10" junior, Zaya Sims. Number 23, 5'9" senior, averaging 8 points a game, Gabby Posh. Number 50, 5'8" senior, Tina Robertson. And in the post, number 54, 6'1" senior, Mackenzie Heffley.
Both teams have been introduced. We're about set to get underway. The referees on the floor are set to go, and we're about set to get underway. So glad to have everybody along tonight, right here on KWBW, 1450 AM and 98.5 FM, as well as on the stream. And also you can stream the audio if you just go to kwbwradio.com as well. Catch up with that. Don't forget about the app. I think a lot of folks forget to download the app.
Love the app.
It does a nice job of keeping that. You use Alexa at home a lot, don't you?
I do. I like that. Just say you enable that skill, and all you do is say, Alexa, play BW Radio, and it comes out clear as a bell. But I like the app on my phone as well. You can pick up the signal clearly no matter where you're at.
Hamilton jumping up against Sims, and it's going to be controlled by the Mustang girls. They'll move from left to right as you watch on the stream. The drive to the basket, not there. Loose basketball pops away, and Heffley comes up with a rebound. So Hudson with their first possession. Here comes Chapman into the front court. She'll look to the left and go with it to the left on the dribble. Back out top to Posh. Here's Robertson. Back to Posh, left side. Thought about it, and then ends up traveling with the basketball. She just about went up with the shot over on that left wing, which would have been a three-pointer. It ends up being a Salthawk turnover. The ball go over to Central.
Hindsight is always 20/20, but she wishes she would have gone ahead and taken the shot.
Mustangs Kirsch across the left side, trying to go down low underneath the Hamilton. Ball knocked away by Grizzly Heffley as she knocks it away. Inbounding will now be Peyton Griffin. Griffin slaps the ball.
Hutchinson in man-to-man defense.
A cut to the inside underneath the ball knocked away by Posh into the hands now of Opat on that far side, who's starting in place of Cobb. Cross and left side, Opat, a three from the left wing, and rims off no good. Rebound comes out long, and Chapman comes up with the loose basketball. And Hutchinson's on the run now. Chapman will bring it up. Posh on the outside, trying to look down low to Heffley. Elects to go back to Chapman. They'll run offense. Man-to-man D now by Salina Central. Here's a drive. Feed down low underneath. Sims comes up with the basketball, but slipped away from her. Back outside to Heffley in the high post. Off the ball screen, here goes Chapman. He'll kick to Sims left side. Gabby Posh with the basketball. Dribble penetrates left side, goes all the way through, gives it to Heffley. Heffley still with the basketball down on the floor. There's going to be a jump ball call. Possession arrow will be Hutchison's way.
Salina Central on that man-to-man defense in the half court. They're sagging into the post, making it very difficult to enter any passes to the block.
Welcome to Salthawk basketball on KWBW Radio Hutchinson. Chapman with the inbound. Takes her time, lobs it out to Robertson, and Robertson guarded by Opat, hands it off now to Chapman. No score as of yet, 6:34 to go in this first quarter of play. Chapman to Robertson on the outside. Here's Posh. Over to Robertson. She'll launch the three. It's partially deflected inside to Heffley, though. She puts it up off the window and good. Mackenzie Heffley with the first basket of the game. She averages 11 for the Salthawks. Wide open underneath. Hamilton, basket good. We're tied at 2 apiece. Quick entry pass, a low blocks for Salina Central as they didn't worry about that lead getting away from them. We're tied at 2 apiece with 6:03 to go. Again in the first quarter of play. Ball on the outside. Here's Sims. Gets it down to Chapman. Chapman dribble penetrates and pushes off of the arm. They're going to say Chapman the foul's going to be committed. It's going to be called on Salina Central. The foul's going to be charged against Kirsch. That'll be her first. That's a big foul right there to pick it up early like that.
Might be a good idea to attempt to attack Aubrey Kirsch and get her in a little foul trouble early.
Here comes the inbound. Outside to Sims. She'll gun a hit. Big basket by Sims from that right wing. A corner, actually. And she was able to put it up and got it going. Here we go down the other way. The shot from the outside. It won't go. To rebound. Hamilton comes up with it. Opat has it. To the right wing. No work it. Griffin had it. A three-pointer up. Bouncing off. No good. Hamilton works for the jump ball. And it's going to be tied up between her and Heffley. And with the basketball will be, again, Salina Central. They get the quick inbound, shot up, missing by Kirsch. The rebound cleared out of there by Gabby Posh. She wants to push it. Yoder in the ball game. She comes up with the basketball on the right side. Out to Chapman. Chapman on the outside. To Posh. Posh trying to go a little good and go down to Sims. Goes in and out of the hands of the Salthawks and turned over in the corner. Chapman couldn't handle the ball.
The Salthawks are going to have to make an outside shot or two to loosen up that defense because right now Salina is sagging into the post and it's almost impossible to get the ball on the block.
Ball out high. Ball stolen away by Yoder. And Hutchison will bring the basketball up, leading it 4-2. Chapman twirls her finger to call out the play. Looks to the left side. There's Posh. She squares up. Back out top now to Sims. Back to Posh on the left. Down low to Heffley, basket good. A little high-low action right there. The timeout's going to be taken on the floor with 4:41 to go in quarter number 1. It's Hutchinson 6, Salina Central 2. Mustangs call the timeout. We'll be back in a half minute.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Salthawks! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
6-2, Salthawks on top with 4:41 to go in quarter 1 over the Salina Central Mustangs. Nice job getting the ball in the high-low down to Heffley, and Heffley with 4 points already to lead the cause. Ball on the outside, far side, and dribble penetration now in there is Williams, Hampton Williams. Across is Opat with the basketball to the right wing. They'll work it. Here's Griffin. Back to the left side, and catching the ball in the deep corner is going to be Williams. They'll go outside. Kirsch will set it up to the left wing. Back outside again. Nice job by Central working around the outer perimeter. Hutchinson still in the man-to-man. Double team. They go inside. Shot put up by Hampton. Not there. Shot put up again. Sampson with another rebound, and this time, third time is charm. As she puts it up and in, and it's 6-4. Hutchinson up by 2, and Hudson had her opportunities to get that rebound and get it knocked away, but it's Sampson too strong. Here's Posh on the outside for Hutch. Gabby Posh rolls off the ball screen to the center part of the court. Back outside to Yoder. Down low underneath. Heffley basket doesn't go this time. Coming out with a rebound is going to be Samilton. Clarissa Samilton, and the ball knocked away. It'll be controlled by Salina Central. Boy, you look at Aubrey Kirsch. She just drips of being a great athlete. I mean, you can just tell that she's a gym rat.
Last year, Salina Central ended up going 12-10, and Aubrey Kirsch was pretty much their best player.
Yeah, she certainly was. Here comes the inbound. They'll slap the ball deep corner right, and they finally get it in. On the outside is Kirsch. She'll drive in. Posh thought she had a jump ball call, but it goes back outside. Here's Salina Central. They'll drive it in and score it. Simple as can be as Peyton Griffin takes it in. We're tied to 6 apiece. So rallying back now after the timeout. Central with 3:15 to go has tied it up at 6 apiece. Here's Yoder on the outside, guarded by Cunningham. Yoder with the basketball. Macy Yoder. Ball on the outside. Macy's a senior for Hutch High. Ball knocked away and stolen away. Bad pass is coming up with the basketball. Samilton. They'll give it to Kirsch. She'll speed it up to the baseline. Shoots it on its way. Up and missing. Rebound Sims underneath. Nice position on that weak side by Sims. Zaya Sims gets it out. Here comes Posh with the basketball. Left side to Yoder. Entry pass to Heffley. Basket good. 6 points for Heffley. 3 straight baskets. It's 8-6 now. Hutchinson with the lead again by 2. Corner left. They go with it. Shot put up and missing. Rebound fought for. Samilton comes up with it. Back outside. A shot put up and Stewart misses it. And Sims this time with the rebound. Outlet comes to Wilson, who's in the ball game. Harley Wilson over to Yoder. She'll shoot and gun and no good. Rebound cleared out of bounds. And last touch by Gabby Posh. Good hustle, but crashing the boards hard, but was not able to get to the rebound. So Harley Wilson averaging 4 points a game in there as a guard spot right now for Hutchinson.
In the early going, Hutchinson's doing a fantastic job of moving the ball and finding a way to get it inside to Heffley, because you can tell Central does not want that to happen.
Here's Cunningham. Turned over. Here comes Wilson. Hutchinson's Wilson on the run. She'll bring it to the left side and waits for other Salthawks to come down. More familiar faces. Now she gets it out to Yoder on the outside. Yoder hands it to Sims. Sims dribble penetrates into the paint. Puts the shot up. Can't get it done. Rebound cleared out of there by Kirsch of Salina Central. Nice drive by Sims, though. Good idea. We go the other way, and Kirsch puts it up and in. Kirsch with her first basket to make it an 8-8 tie. So 3 times the game has been tied. Now we're tied at 8. 1:34 to go in this first quarter.
Kirsch drove it coast to coast and then went to the left hand to finish the layup.
Ball on the outside. Goes over to Gabby Posh. Back over to Yoder. Shot put up by Wilson off the sidearm, no good. Rebound cleared out there by Central. Central on the run again. Ball on the top side, dribble penetration into the paint. Little runner, not there. Rebound's cleared, and a foul's called. It'll be a reach in underneath. It's going to work against the Salina Central Mustangs.
Landry Stewart committed the foul, and Coach Shear was letting her know that's not what we coach you to do, to go over the back and foul after the other team secures the rebound.
Inbounding will be Moriarty, who just checked into the ball game. The super soft goes by JC. And Wilson will bring it up. Got a couple sophomores in there now, which is encouraging for the Salthawk girls. 8-8 tie inside of a minute now in this first quarter of play. Here's Wilson on the outside. Outside on the outer perimeter. Here's Moriarty. The 3 on its way. No good. Rebound cleared. Taken away by Wilson, though. And then finally Central picks it up. They'll get it up quickly. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Deep left corner. They'll drive baseline. Wraps around it. Pass, shot up, and a foul called. It's going to be on Heffley. It will send to the line Williams with 26.8 seconds to shoot.
First foul whistled against Hutchinson. Don't really think that Hampton Williams had an angle to complete the play. She caught the ball behind the backboard, so McKenzie probably didn't really need to foul her there.
All right. Missed the first one. Second shot coming. And with the basketball, free throws up and good. Nice job, 1 of the 2 by Hampton Williams. She's a sophomore as well for Central, and they have the lead at 9-8. And now we have a foul called against Central.
It's actually against Hutchinson.
And Mariasi will pick up the personal.
Salina Central put the full court press on it, caught Hutchinson off guard, and Moriasi fouled trying to avoid the turnover.
Ball on the outside, they'll spin away. Patch, he's double teamed. He'll get it back outside to Kirsch. 13 seconds to go before the end of the quarter. Kirsch on the dribble. 9-8, Salina Central with the lead. Kirsch will probably take that last second shot. She drives to the paint, dishes it off to the right side. Three-pointer on its way, no good. And 1 quarter is in the books, and it's a good 1 quarter. Hutchinson trails it only by 1 at 9-8. We'll take a full 1-minute break. We'll be back with second quarter action coming your way right after this 1-minute timeout on the Salthawk Radio Network.
Forward. Always moving. Never stagnant. Together. Nothing great is ever accomplished without it. At Fee Insurance Group, we've been working side by side with our clients for more than a century. Together with individuals, organizations, and communities, we look ahead to protect the people, places, and things they love. We're Fee Insurance Group. Forward. Together.
Pools Plus has all of your swimming pool, hot tub, and outdoor furniture needs. Bright, beautiful, and functional designs by CR Plastics that are sure to hold up against the Kansas weather. Still looking for a hot tub? The 2020 shipments of American Whirlpool and Vita Spas have arrived. And as always, our pre-owned hot tubs are priced to move. Call the professionals at Pools Plus to schedule your pool opening before our calendar fills up. Shop local. Shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Good run along with Dan Nacarado. 9-8. Central on top of the Salthawks. Salthawks led through much of that first quarter of play, but they finally got a free throw from Hampton Williams inside of 20 seconds. And it's a 9-8 ball game as we start the second quarter of play. Hutchinson basketball. I want to remind everybody, the YouTube stream is temporarily down. Was not able to authenticate it and get it set up here due to probably some firewall situations. But we are actually on Facebook, on KWBW Facebook. Shot from outside, missing by Yoder, and it's crystal clear. So go on to Facebook and just go to KWBW Radio, and you can watch it there. Shot put up and missing from the top of the key, not there. Hutch comes out with it. Here's Yoder with the basketball. 7:28 to go in the second quarter of play. Wilson pushes it, puts it up, and scores it. Hutchinson back on top with a Wilson basket. Right off the right side, wrapped it around, put it up 10-9 to score. Hutch on top.
Harley Wilson is a slasher. She's good at driving to the basket.
That was a nice move by her. Ball on the outside, dribble penetration, little floater off the glass. Missing shot put up by Cunningham. Loose ball. Heffley covers up. Gives it off to Yoder. And tell you what, this Salthawk girls team, Dan, in my opinion, is starting to play with a lot more confidence out there. And right now you have 2 sophomores in there, and also some senior leadership with Yoder and Heffley, and then also Posh. Yoder, a player control foul is going to be called. This one's going to be on Heffley. She moved just a little bit. That'll be her second personal as well, so that's a concern, and she will check out at the ball game. Sims will check back in.
6:41 to play in the second quarter. You're right, Glenn. That's a concern. You don't want Heffley to be sitting on the bench.
No, she's been solid with 3 baskets in that first quarter of play. So 6 of the 10 points that Hutchinson has. Ball outside with the basketball. Cunningham. She kicks it away, and it's thrown away.
Harley Wilson is face guarding Aubrey Kirsch everywhere to try to keep her from catching the basketball, and it's effective.
Robertson will check back in. She was in there momentarily to start the ball game, and then Yoder came in for her. Yoder with it on the outside. Dribble penetrates into the paint, puts a little floater up. It doesn't go. Sims rips in there to get the rebound, and they're going to call her over to black, I believe. Or nope, it'll go on Salina Central. So the foul's going to be charged on Griffin. That'll be her first personal. And Hutchinson will have the inbound. Nice job by Yoder to see that opening in the middle of the paint, drove it inside. Now Wilson slaps the ball. Got to go with it. She finally kicks it out to Moriasi. Kind of panicked a little bit, but she got it in the hands of an open receiver out there. Moriasi was able to come up with it. Here's Wilson to the right side to Yoder. Salina Central intensifying their defense a little bit. Yoder on the outside pulls it back away. Oh, that could have been a reach around easily, but didn't get the call. Ball on the outside now to Robertson. She'll hand it off to Wilson. Clock at 5:49 in the second quarter. Being very patient down low. Sims has position. Shot way too strong. Gets her own putback, though, and puts it up and in. Zaya Sims with the basket on that left side. Got the strong side rebound and put it back up and in. 12-9. Hudson with the lead. Ball knocked away. Robertson got to it, and a foul called underneath. It'd be 2 shots coming away. Salina Central. The foul's going to be on Moriasi. She'll pick up her second.
The foul did save a basket because Salina Central had a wide open, easy shot that they did score, but it didn't count.
Ball hit underneath the goal. Hutchinson had an opportunity to get to it, but did not. Free throws up and good. Smooth shooting right there by Samilton. Samilton with 5 points already, and it's 12-10. Hutchinson lead is cut to 2. Chapman back in the lineup. Somebody's got to come out. Moriasi will check out of the ball game. Start counting heads out there and see one too many.
Hutchinson could have played a 3-3 zone.
Free throw toss. Office mark, no good. Rebound cleared out there by Sims. So Samilton, her point total stays at 5. 12-10 ball game. Hutchinson with the lead. Robertson on the outside. Head fakes, drives left, puts it up. Not there. Rebound is going to be cleared out of there by Salina Central. Kirsch got to it and then turned it over, but it goes out of bounds. That's touched off of Chapman.
Hutchinson is making a concerted effort to keep the ball out of Salina Central's Aubrey Kirsch's hands.
2-point lead for Hutch right now. Inbounding deep left side will be Salina Central. Getting the ball in will be Griffin. She goes out front with the basketball to the free throw line, to the right wing. It goes to Stewart. Down low on her knees. Basket up and good by Samilton, and you can tell what they're doing. They're getting it into the big girl. She is 5'10", and without Heffley in there, she has free room to roam down the low blocks.
I think Hutchinson's playing a diamond and
Might
one.
be. 12-12 tie right now. Drive by Wilson. Kirsch on her. Back over to Sims. Sims drives, has a nice move, puts it up and draws the foul. Sounds would be charged against Landry Stewart.
You know, Salina Central has not really moved the ball around long enough on the offensive end for us to see
an
exactly
idea what they're doing.
But I think Hutchinson's playing a diamond
We'll have
and
to
one.
double check. You do a nice job on that. Free throws up and good by Sims. Isaiah now with 5 points, and she's right behind Heffley with high point honors. She can tie it here with a free throw, and she does. Zaya Sims, only a junior. 14-12. Hutchinson lead again is 2. Ooh, that was really close to the back court. There's a steal. Zaya comes up with it. Here comes Chapman to Wilson. Ball rejected. Nice job by Salina Central to get back on it, as that was going to be a sure basket. The Hudson had transition working. Nice job by the Mustang ladies.
It was like a volleyball spike.
Just about. Put it away. Here comes Wilson. Getting into Chapman off her hands, but on the dribble. She'll pull it out and set it up. You can hear Connor Riley talking about pull it out. He goes with zipper, and 4:18 to go. They'll run the zipper play. Over to the right side. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Reach in by Landry Stewart to knock it away, and they'll set up on the right side, right in front of the Salina Central bench.
This will isolate Sims on the block.
Burgundy and white are the colors of Central. They got primarily black jerseys. The feed down low to Sims in traffic. Out to Yoder. She'll shoot it on its way. It comes off no good. Rebounds grabbed in there by Williams. We go the other way. Across the timeline. Williams right down the middle underneath the Sampson. Shot not there. Sims with the rebound. Hutchinson basketball with a 2-point lead. Here's Chapman. Just under 4 to go in this first half of play. We're in the second quarter of play.
Watch for the pick and roll.
On the left side, here's Robertson. She'll shoot the long 3. It comes off no good. Sims there for the rebound and then knocks it out of bounds. It will be Salina Central with the basketball. A full 1-minute break coming for Hutchinson. 14-12, Hutch up by 2. Here comes Posh back in the lineup. We'll return in 1 minute to the Salthawk Activity Center. Hutch up by 2. We'll be back in a minute on the Salthawk Radio Network.
Hutchinson High School Sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salthawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates, the Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Randy Smith of Apple Lane Animal Hospital. Ryan and Robin Swanson of Phoenix Restoration. Kathy McCormick of Wynn Insurance Group. Reno Alcohol and Drug Counseling Services. The Hutchinson Clinic. Salon B, I Need a Cleaners, and Jackson Me. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports say thank you for your support.
Hutchinson Community College and Blue Dragon Athletics are proud to support Hutchinson Salthawk Athletics. Whether you're working towards your degree or a busy working individual with limited time to attend class, Hutch CC has what you're looking for. And for those still in high school, Hutchinson Community College's Step Ahead program provides a head start on a quality education, and it may not cost the student anything. Visit hutchcc.edu or call 888-GO-HUTCH for more details. And good luck this season to the Salthawks.
14-12, Hutchinson with the lead as we head to the bottom half of the second quarter. 3:46 to remaining to go in this first quarter of action. Hutchinson really has played well. They've answered every charge that Salina Central has put up. So has Salina Central, though. They were trailing early and was able to come back. Here's Kirsch on the outside. Wilson staying with her.
Straight man-to-man this time.
Yeah, straight man-to-man is what they broke out to. Sampton gets it over to Kirsch. Kirsch rolls off the ball screen. Got a little give and go. Didn't get it over there. The ball goes right side down to Stewart. Stewart on the dribble. Stewart averages 3 points a game. Ball turned over. That's probably what's hurting Salina Central more than anything is the turnovers, Dan Nacarado.
Turnover number 6. 3:16 to play in the second quarter.
Glenn Grunwald, Dan Nacarado, Sarah Peterson on the stream. Again, later on we'll have the YouTube variety of the stream. I don't know why it wouldn't let me authenticate it, but it wouldn't. And so we're going with just a straight recording. And right now we have it on Facebook, on KWBW Radio's Facebook page. The shot up missing. Here's Robertson, put back up and good. Nice job by Tina Robertson to put it up and in. Off the miss. 16-12, the lead is 4 again for Hutch. That's their largest lead. Ball on the outside. Kirsch trying to fight through the screen. Gets it off and shot up and good. Bagging a little tail 12-footer right there was Williams as she puts it up and in. She has 3 and cuts the lead to 2 at 16-14. Hutch still with the lead and basketball in their possession. Robertson rolls off. Gives Chapman. There's a steal. Here comes the sprint dribble all the way out. They will lay it up and score. An easy basket for Peyton Griffin. And a little laziness by Hutchinson on the pass right there cost him a 16-16 tie. Hutchinson right side to Wilson. You got to be crisp with the passes. This is a seasoned Salina Central team. Ball on the outside. Chapman over to Sims. She'll gun and miss. Chapman with the rebound, though. She'll put it up and miss it, but the foul called on her hand. She should be shooting free throws. This foul's going to be charged on Kirsch, and that'll be her second. And that comes at the 1:53 mark of this second quarter of play. Chapman at the line. Free throw toss by Chapman. Often strong, too strong, no good. She missed it. Gets an opportunity here to shoot a second one.
Minute 53 to play in the second quarter. Coach Chris Fears deciding to leave Aubrey Kirsch on the floor with 2
Free
fouls.
throws missing. Both of them missed. And here comes the rebound for Central. On the rebound. Down comes Williams. Stolen away by Hutchinson. Loose basketball on the floor. Stolen back by Central. And now Opat has it. She'll bring it on the dribble. Goes left side now. Into the hands again of Williams. Ball skips it back outside. Griffin touched it for a second. Opat down low underneath. They go to Samilton outside to Opat. 3 balls good for Opat. And back up on top now. 19-16 is Salina Central. Their largest lead of the night. 1:17 to go in the second quarter of play. Chapman to Posh on the left wing. Posh dribble penetrates, has an opening, goes all the way through, kicks it to outside. Here's a Wilson 3. It's off its mark, no good. Battle for the board. Sampton comes up with it. Here comes Central. Central will roll bring it up. They'll kick it corner left. The three from the corners up, no good. Rebound cleared. Gabby Posh, and she'll bring it up on a dribble with 51 seconds remaining to go in the quarter. Let's see if Hutchinson plays it for one or not. Continues their offense. Here's Chapman on the outside. No indication for Connor Riley as of yet. Now they kind of slow it down a little bit. Here's Wilson out front. Trailing it by 3 is Hutchinson. Here's Chapman. What you want to do is make sure you get a good possession here, a good shot. Here's Robertson. Steps back, shoots the 3. It's on its way. It comes off, no good. There's a rebound by Salina Central with 20 seconds to go. And Kirsch will bring it up. 17 seconds. They'll drive inside, dumps it on underneath as Sampson puts it up and in.
Hamilton took a while
just getting it done.
She took a little while to control that pass. She bobbled it a little bit at first, and then she put the shot in.
She's right at her average. The 3 by Tina Robertson won't go. Posh runs down the rebound, but halftime is here. 21-16. Hutchinson trailing Salina Central. Central didn't lead for much in that first half of play, but right now they lead it by 5. 21-16 at intermission. We will take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and add up all the numbers, get set for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule. 21-16, Salina Central with the lead over the Salthawks. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Like a good deal? Need a new phone? Listen up. Trade in your old device at Nextech Wireless and get half off any smartphone. Then take your shiny new phone shopping with your $100 Visa gift card. That's any smartphone, plus cash to spend. Oh yeah, need more lines? No problem. Get a new smartphone at half price for everyone in the family, plus up to $300 in Visa gift cards. Visit Nextech Wireless today. Your new phone and cash are waiting. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
Hutchinson High School Sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salthawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates, the Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Randy Smith of Appalachian Animal Hospital. Ryan and Robin Swanson of Phoenix Restoration. Kathy McCormick of Wynn Insurance Group. Reno Alcohol and Drug Counseling Services. The Hutchinson Clinic. Salon B, I Need a Cleaners, and Jackson Meat. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports say thank you for your support.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Salthawk Activity Center. Hutchinson led for most of the first half of play, but at the very last gave up the three-pointer by Opad and also an easy basket down the low blocks by Hamilton to trail right now 21-16 at intermission. I'm Glenn Glenwald, joined by Dan Nacarado. It's time for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. Flu season is in full rampant gear, folks. So if you haven't got your flu shot, get in there. If you need some over-the-counter products to deal with that flu, get in there as well. And they have great over-the-counter products, CBD oils and others. They're just a great pharmacy. And what I like about them more than anything is probably the fact that they're locally owned. They deliver. They do everything the big box stores can do for you. They'll even, if they don't have all the medication in, they'll give you some to get going on your medication, and they'll deliver it when they get it in. So you can't ask for any more better customer service than on the Medicine Shop. And Medicine Shop, again, at 14th and Main. And pretty good customer service here as well at the Salthawk Activity Center for the Salthawks. They played really well. Trailed by only a couple minutes in that ball game, and right now trailed 21-16 in the first half.
Certainly still anybody's ball game, just a 5-point deficit separating the Salthawks from the Salina Central Mustangs. Leading all scorers in that first half was Shalisha Hamilton, The 5'10" sophomore post player put in 9 points, most of them just right around the basket. Plus, she made 4 field goals right close to the basket, and then made 1 of 2 free throws for those 9 points. Sarah Opat made a 3-point basket. Peyton Griffin scored 4 points on 2 driving layups. Hampton Williams made 3 points on a field goal and a free throw. Aubrey Kirsch held to just 2 points in that first half. Hutchinson trying to face guard her everywhere on the court and keep the ball out of her hands as much as possible, and that was very effective. 21 points for the Mustangs in that first half. They were 9 of 25 from the field, 36%. 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Salina Central garnered 2 more rebounds than Hutchinson, 18-16. And the Mustangs turned it over 6 times, the Salthawks 5. For the Hutchinson Salthawks, 2 players with 6 points apiece, Zaya Sims and Mackenzie Heffley, who had to sit almost the entire second quarter with 2 fouls. 2 other players with 2 points apiece, Harley Wilson and Tina Robertson. Hutchinson 7 of 23 from the field, 30%, and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Salina Central leads at 21-16.
That is your Medicine Shop in-game capsule brought to you by Little White Castle of 14th and Main. Be sure and give them a try. Tell them Dan and Glenn sent you.
We all want clean, safe drinking water, but the quality of water changes from town to town. Hard water is due to the types of minerals dissolved in your water. Plus, contaminants like nitrates, sodium, and other compounds are found in different areas. So call your local Culligan office for answers to your water questions and solutions to your water problems. Culligan, better water, pure and simple. Serving Central Kansas with offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, and Great Bend.
It's halftime, and it's time for the USD 308 Weekly Activity Report, brought to you by Culligan Water of Hutchinson, Lyons, and Great Bend. Give your Culligan man a call at 669-9375. Rethink how your home drinks. Culligan Water Systems change everything, from laundry and showering to drinking and cooking. And now, here with your Weekly Activity Report is Hutch High Junior Sarah Peterson.
Well, actually, it's not Sarah right now because I messed up. So it's going to be good old Grandpa Glenn doing the weekly activity report as, of course, we got basketball going on tonight. But coming up next Thursday, it'll be wrestling with a dual varsity meet taking place away at Salina Central High School. On Friday, it'll be basketball at Valley Center as we'll be taking on the Hornets. Game time for the girls is 6, the guys at 7:30 p.m. We'll be back here on Tuesday for basketball versus Mays as the Eagles will come to town. Ladies will kick it off at 6 o'clock, 7:30 for the guys. And then wrestling on Friday the 21st. To be determined, that's going to be the regional. So we'll have more information. Be sure and tune in to HutchPost.com for all that information as they go into regionals. And then we'll be back again with Salina South coming to town for basketball on Friday night. The 21st with girls varsity versus Salina South and boys varsity coming up at 7:30. And then on Saturday, the 22nd, it'll be wrestling, a varsity regional meet, as it will be a varsity regional meet that'll be taking place for the wrestlers as well. So that's going to wrap up your Culligan Water USD 308 activity report brought to you by Culligan Water and Hutchinson, Great Bend, as well as Lyons. And tell you what, you got to have soft water if you live in Hutchinson. Culligan Water is the way to go. Culligan Water, you'll be glad you did. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more of second half action just around the corner in 2 minutes right after this.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use First Pay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service.
Go Salthawk from Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Forward. Always moving. Never stagnant. Together. Nothing great is ever accomplished without it. At the Insurance Group, we've been working side by side with our clients for more than a century. Together with individuals, organizations, and communities, we look ahead to protect the people, places, and things they love. We're the Insurance Group. Forward. Together.
Pools Plus has all of your swimming pool, hot tub, and outdoor furniture needs. Bright, beautiful, and functional designs by CR Plastics that are sure to hold up against the Kansas weather. Still looking for a hot tub? The 2020 shipments of American Whirlpool and Vita Spas have arrived. And as always, our pre-owned hot tubs are priced to move. Call the professionals at Pools Plus to schedule your pool opening before our calendar fills up. Shop local, shop Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Second half just around the corner as both teams are out on the court to get set for basketball action coming up in just a little bit. So we'll see. I think it's going to be Salina Central's possession. Yes, it will be. So they'll have the ball to start the second half of play. And Dan, I think we're going to see a little bit of the same thing that we saw in the first half. It's a good job by the Salthawks, falling behind, though, however, by 5. That's the largest lead that Central's had. Hutch has had a 4-point lead on a couple of occasions. They'll drive it in. Kirsch will put it up and in as Grizzly Heffley kind of staying back in there, but Gabe splashed outside, and the Kirsch just blew by her.
That's why Hutchinson wants to keep the ball out of her hands.
Here's Chapman on the outside. 23-16 now. Backdoor play. Tina Robertson runs it through, comes up with the basketball on the dribble now. She'll set it up to Chapman on the outside. Ball on the right wing. Robertson drives inside, kicks it on the outer perimeter to Posh. She's open for 3 and hits it. The big 3 by Gabby Posh. Her first basket of the game.
That's the first shot I remember Gabby taking.
Yes, it is. She had a couple opportunities, but there's a feed down low to Samilton, and she clears up underneath. Opat kicks it back outside. Top of the key, they'll drive it inside. Loose basketball underneath. And a 3-second violation, I believe, was called. So a turnover goes against Central. It's a 4-point lead for Central right now. With just under 7 to go, we're just underway in the second half of play.
Peyton Griffin had a layup, but the ball squirted out of her hands. She lost control of it and then ended up getting called for a 3-second violation.
Chapman on the outside, being guarded out there by Griffin. Left side, Posh. They know she can shoot it. Ball pops away. Posh runs it down. Sets it up on the left wing now. Isolates, has a step on the defender, puts it up and in. Nice job by Gabby. Drove it on that left side.
Good sign when you can make a 3-1 possession. The next possession, drive it to the basket and score.
2-point lead for Central now, 23-21. Hutchison sets up the defense. Wide open ball knocked away. Good job by Sims to get to it. Kicks it into the backcourt and ran down by Central. Central will bring it up right side. They'll pull it back. That's Kerr. She'll take it inside, holds up, spins, shoots, and scores. She always knows where she is on the court. 7 points for Kirsch right now. It's a 4-point, 25-21 lead for Central.
That's an excellent observation, and it is something that some players have a knack for.
She's solid. There's a 3 by Posh. Again, another one, this time opposite side. 8 points now for Posh. It makes it 25-24. The lead is 1 for Central. 5:40 to go in this third period of play. Far side, Griffin. Back outside to Opat. To the deep right side to go to Williams. Shot up and good.
Samilton on the basket.
And that's another one. She just continues to impress.
She's up to 11 points.
27-24, the lead right now for Central. Here's Tina Robertson. Wait to hit her on track. She drives in, has it knocked away. It'll be Hutchinson basketball baseline right. Moriasi will come in, give Sims a little bit of a break. Inbounding will be Chapman, right side of the baseline there. And now we get set to go. She'll slap the ball, lob it out to Heffley. Heffley to Moriasi. Moriasi, cutters cut through. Ball on the outside. Here's Chapman with the basketball. Chapman takes it left side. Here's Robertson. Robertson being guarded by Kirsch. She rolls off the pick. Robinson to the left side. Robertson back outside, top of the key. Nearly a pick. Spins, goes to the foul line, gets hit, but no call. Lead down low underneath, and Heffley will be fouled and go to the line. Robertson, after she got rid of the basketball, really had a big collision in the high post, but they elected not to call the foul. That might have been another one on Kirsch if they would have. It'll be Heffley at the line as the foul was number 2 on Peyton Griffin.
No doubt about that foul.
Free throws up and missing by Heffley. Heffley with 3 baskets in the first quarter of play really pushed the limit right there. Did a nice job. Right now Hutchinson down by 3. Free throws up and good. Heff gets the second one. 7 points for Heffley, and it's 27-25. A one-possession game, the lead for Central. Salina Central. Kirsch loses the basketball, picks up, Posh gets to it. Jump out's going to be taken. And Connor Riley didn't get the timeout taken in time, and they did a nice little kick right there. It'll go to the Salthawks anyway, but he's trying to save that possession.
That's right. We're still going to score that as a turnover committed by Salina Central, though. They're 8th.
Here's Chapman between the circles. To the right side to Robertson. Robertson pulls it back to Chapman. To the left side. Wide open is Moriasi down low. They get it to her. From the pass from Posh. Ball into Posh's hands. Kicks it back outside to Chapman. Now over to Robertson. Chapman. Flash pass underneath. Moriasi open. Puts it up too strong, but draws the foul, and she'll shoot free throws. Heffley was there for a weak side rebound if she needed to, but the foul was already called.
Salina Central went to the 2-3 zone. Hutchinson was very patient in attacking it. First foul committed by Hamilton.
All right, they'll get the free throw with Moriasi. Free throws up and good by Moriasi. So 27-26, a 1-point lead right now for Central. Here comes Central with the basketball. Outside of the ball to the left side. Kershaw gathered in. Central takes the deep left side with a 1-point lead. Pressure on the basketball by the Salthawks. Back out top now to go to Cunningham. Cunningham to the right side. They'll flash it down low to Hamilton. They'll kick it all the way across. 3-pointer up and on its way and rimming off no good. Nice job by Moriasi to come up with the basketball on the rebound. And here comes Moriasi. She'll bring it all the way through and then turns it over out of bounds. It goes off her foot out of bounds. A tough drive right there. She had control of half court, but then as the defense cut in on her a little bit, lost it out of bounds.
Well, she was trying to attack before the defense recovered. I don't ever fault a player for attempting to get a transition basket.
Ball on the outer perimeter. Shot up and good by...
Wow, where did that come from? That's Michaela Cunningham.
Cunningham knocks it down.
And that was kind of a flying. She leaped through the air and then released it. Different looking shot.
Ball on the outer perimeter. Drive inside Heffley. Shot won't go. Gets it back though. And then it goes out of bounds off of her. Turnover Hutchinson. So here with the basketball now, Salina Central in the back court.
Hutch is going to try to trap at the half court.
Quickly up the court, inside, shot put up, and throwing it up was Cunningham. That's touched out of bounds by Gabby Posh, and Coach Riley says you got to grab the basketball right there. A 3-point Central lead with 2:45 to go in quarter number 3. Hutch is right in this ball game. Ball comes in quickly, and they get it back outside now to Williams. On the outer perimeter, there's Cunningham. Gives it up. The drive, a little leaner, foul called. It should send Stewart to the line to shoot free throws.
That foul whistled against J.C. Moriasi, her third.
So Moriasi with 3. And at the line will be Landry Stewart. Free throws up and good. Makes it 30-26.
Salina Central, a pretty good free throw shooting team. One of the reasons they're 12-2.
Exactly. Second one won't go, and Gabby Posh is there for the rebound. So Hutchinson will set it up. Yoder on the far side. Posh, good-looking three. Got it. Another one. When she is on, she's on. 3 trays in the quarter plus a deuce. 11 points for Gabby Posh, and it's a 1-point ball game. Central with the lead, 30-29. A push foul by Wilson out front. A little hand check foul.
Unofficially, Gabby Posh 4 for 4 from the field in this basketball game. Need to get her a few more looks the way she's shooting it.
Why is it unofficially? Well, I don't see a statistician anywhere. So there's a dive at the ball in the half court coming up. It will be Central. Good hustle by Wilson. Here's Cunningham on the outside to Stewart to the right side. They'll go quickly over to Griffin. Griffin on the dribble. 1:58 to go in the quarter. Drive to the left side. We're in the third quarter. Put up shot. Don't go. Coming out with it was Cunningham as he snatched that rebound. Here's a jumper from outside. The three-pointer won't go. And into the hands of Yoder it goes. Hutchinson basketball with 1:44 to go in quarter number 3. Wilson will bring it up. Or actually, Yoder brought it up, and Wilson now with the basketball. The Posh, they're out on her. Beat out to Wilson. Zone defense now by Salina Central. Wilson just about lost it as the pass was not quite on mark, but she kept it alive. Here's the pass to Sims to Wilson. They whip it left side. Yoder brings it out on the dribble. Drops it into Sims. In traffic. Kicks it outside to Posh. Back to Sims. On the dribble. Spin move. Puts it up. Can't get it done. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by Central. And Central will have the basketball in the backcourt to bring it up with 1:06 to go with a 1-point lead. 30-29. Kirsch double team all the way through. Brings it back outside. Outside to Stewart. Cunningham, 3-ball. Nope, not there. Rebound ran down in the corner. Taken away by Cunningham from Yoder. There's Wilson. She steps in and gets the basketball. Then she traveled with the ball. It'll be a turnover against the Salthawks.
That's a lot for me to record. Shot attempt, rebound, turnover.
Inbounding will be Central as Wilson snagged that ball, but then they say she walked with it. Here comes Robertson and Chapman back into the lineup. Yoder along with Posh will get a little break in this last 48.8 of this third period of play. Here comes the inbound. Ball comes in quickly. Shot put up too strong. And here's Sims. She comes up with it. Sims comes away with it. I thought there was going to be an easy basket by Central. Wasn't the case. It was shot way too strong. And here's Chapman with the ball.
Sims just wanted the ball more than everybody else.
35 seconds to go in the quarter. The 3 by Robertson. It won't go. Sims gets the rebound. Goes up strong and she'll be hammered. She goes to the floor. And I think it's going to be a foul called on either Williams. Nope, they're going to get it on Peyton Griffin, and that'll be her third.
Sims playing with energy here in the last minute of the third quarter. She's chasing down every loose ball.
Free throw toss, no good. She'll shoot a second one. Takes her time. Receives the ball now. Now she gets set. Free throw toss is up, and this one's no good, but Sims gets the rebound. Putback basket won't go. It's rebounded out of there by Central. Had a little bunny and didn't get it to hop. Here we go the other way. Down left on the baseline. Kerr, she'll shoot. Short shot, no good. Rebound, Robertson. 15 seconds to go in the quarter.
Took that shot too soon. Hutch can score.
And a timeout's going to be taken on the floor with 11.4 to go for the Hutch Salthawks. A quick 30-second break. We'll be back with more from the Salthawk Activity Center right after this 30-second break on the Salthawk Radio Network.
Hutchinson High School Sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salthawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates, The Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Randy Smith of Apple Lane Animal Hospital. Ryan and Robin Swanson of Phoenix Restoration. Kathy McCormick of Wynn Insurance Group. Reno Alcohol and Drug Counseling Services. The Hutchinson Clinic. Salon B, I Need a Cleaners, and Jackson Me. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports say thank you for your support.
Salthawk girls playing really well. Down by 1, 30-29. Connor Riley knows, hey, we got an opportunity here to make the basket and take the lead going into the fourth quarter of play. Good inspired basketball by Sims out there, and she had a wide open little gimme underneath, but sometimes the basketball just bounces funny. Chapman's going to inbound over on the far side at half court. Coming out to guard her is Landry Stewart, putting pressure on the ball. Here comes the inbound. It comes to Robertson. Tina rolls to her left, finds an opening, goes underneath, puts it up, hits the side of the board, and down she goes. No call made. Kirsch at half court turns it over out of bounds with 2 seconds to go. So Hutchinson with a big-time opportunity here with only 2 ticks on the clock to get it in and get a shot off. What you want to do is try to get it up quickly. You got to go. She's got to shoot it. There it is. It's way short. And we go to the fourth and final quarter. Hutchinson down 30-29, down by 1. And we'll be back in 1 minute right here on KWBW. Your spot on the dial for Salthawk basketball. Back in a minute.
Hutchinson Community College and Blue Dragon Athletics are proud to support Hutchinson Salthawk Athletics. Whether you're working towards your degree or a busy working individual with limited time to attend class, Hutch CC has what you're looking for. And for those still in high school, Hutchinson Community College's Step Ahead program provides a head start on a quality education, and it may not cost the student anything. Visit hutchcc.edu or call 888-GO-HUTCH for more details. And good luck this season to the Salthawks.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Hutch High Salthawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks, and Wildcats. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
But here we go to the fourth quarter of play. 1-point ball game, 30-29. And what a difference, about 3 weeks makes Dan Nacarado in this game between the Salthawks and the Salina Central Mustangs. Hutchinson really doing a good job of playing with a lot of just confidence. It'll be Salina Central basketball to start this fourth quarter of play. They'll bring it up. Right to left as you watch on this stream. Ball down low underneath. They'll go to Williams. She'll gun and miss. Robertson gets the rebound and it goes off her leg out of bounds. Tina's she's really kind of struggling right now in there. She got the rebound and it went off her leg out of bounds. Now they changed it. So they got a different look and they say, hey, it went off of Cunningham instead. It'll be Hutchinson basketball. So the Salthawks will bring it up. Chapman across the half-court line. Sims on her right. Goes over to Gabby Posh. Posh with the basketball out front to Sims. Sims fakes the pass. Back over to Posh on the right side. Back to Sims. Came right at me. And coming up with it will be Tina Robertson. And then she loses it out of bounds.
I was digging back through the archives, and the last time Hutchinson defeated Salina Central was December 8, 2017. Hutchinson won that game 41-35. It was the second game of the season that year.
Kirsch with the basketball, pulls it back. She'll pop the shot. It's no good. Rebound Posh. Hutchinson basketball with 7:19 to go. Gabby Posh will bring the basketball up. Looks to her left. They hold up. Gets it out to Chapman. Chapman on the dribble to the top of the key. Sims comes up to the high post. So does Heffley. Ball left side now to Posh. Posh with the ball. Holds it high, kicks it out to Chapman. Chapman dribble penetrates to Tina Robertson. Robertson drives into the paint and gets a foul called. Nice job on the drive by Tina Robertson. See if she can shoot free throws now with 6:55 to go in the fourth quarter of play.
Tina Robertson, one of the better free throw shooters on Hutchinson's team. She can give them the lead if she can knock these two down.
Cunningham with the foul for Salina Central. Free throw toss off its mark, no good by Tina Robertson. Tina with only 2 points tonight. She's capable of really lighting it up, so see if she can knock this one here. Takes her time. Here comes the toss. It's up and on its way. It's good. We're tied at 30. Tina Robinson split the pair. We're tied at 30 apiece with 6:52 to go.
Whoever wins the last 6 minutes, 52 seconds wins the game.
Kirsch brings it up to the right side over to Griffin. Back outside, Cunningham. She'll drive on Robertson, lays it up and scores it.
Cunningham's pretty quick.
Easy drive by Cunningham. She has 4 points all coming in the second half of play, and it's 32-30 now. Central with the lead again. Their largest lead was 5. Ball knocked away, and Robertson with the turnover.
Cunningham is making a difference in this game for Salina Central. She's a 5'9" freshman, averages 8 points a game, and she's fast.
Yoder in place of Robertson into the lineup. 6:23 to go. Angle dribble to the right side by Griffin. She'll pass it back outside to Cunningham. She's quick. She'll kick it back outside. Here's Griffin across the top. Here's Williams. She'll come outside. A little give and go down low. Shot too strong. And then the ball was knocked away out of bounds, or did we have a foul called? It looks to me like it was a foul called. Yoder got clobbered from the back. The foul's going to be on Peyton Griffin. That's her 4th.
5th team foul. Hutchinson has only committed 2 fouls in this half, and Hutchinson only committed 4 in the first half.
Macy about got knocked over to the sports arena. She was hit from behind so hard. There's a foul called, and this one's going to go on Kirsch. Kirsch with the reach in.
That's her 3rd.
That's her 3rd. With 5:57 to go, just under 6 minutes. So, Dan, I got to correct you. And we got 6 minutes to go in the game now. But we're not tied anymore.
It's not tied anymore.
But that's the 6th team foul on Salina Central. Ball comes in to Posh. Outside, Sims in and out of her hands, but she grabs it. Now Chapman has it. Here's Yoder. Yoder on the outside. Heffley sets the ball screen. Yoder goes down low, brings it back outside on the dribble to Sims. Over to Chapman. Chapman finds a way, kicks it on the outside. Here's Posh. Here's Yoder. She'll gun it. Off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for. Chapman comes in and gets a jump ball. Possession there will be Hutchinson's way. It's a good hustle by Chapman to come in and grasp that ball before it went out of bounds and tied up with the Central player as well. Hutch on the inbound, trying to get to Heffley. They do. Shot no good. Rebound cleared underneath by Samilton. It was there.
Hutchinson ran screen to screener to perfection, except for making a shot.
There's the 3 by Kirsch from the outside, and all of a sudden it's back to 5 again at 35-30.
Central moves the ball up the court fast.
5:16 to go in the ball game. Hutchinson trying to rally back. Here we go to Posh. She sidesteps. Rolls to the top. Here's Heffley outside. They get it to Chapman. Chapman drives into the paint, kicks it corner right to Yoder. Yoder takes a step underneath, back outside to Posh. Got it too late to put up the 3. Skips it all the way over to the corner, and Heffley couldn't get to it. Ends up paying a Salthawk turnover with just under 5 to go.
Each team has committed 10 turnovers.
Last couple have hurt the Salthawks, though. A couple on Robertson really hurt. Here comes on the outside Kirsch. She'll blow by Sims. Now picking her up is Chapman. Got the travel call to go against her. Kirsch traveled the turnover against Salina Central. Hutch needs to take advantage of the possessions here. Down by 5. They can't fall any farther behind with 4:44 to go in the contest.
Hutchinson does have fouls to give. If they score, look for them to get a little bit more aggressive defensively.
35-30. The lead for Central.
Or for that matter, if they don't score, look for them to get more aggressive.
4.5 to go. Outside to Posh. Posh holds it high. Inside to Heffley. Goes up strong and scores it. Nice job by Heff inside. And Grizzly with the basket.
Heffley with 9 points.
35-32. Central with the lead of 3. Hutch needs to stop. Here's Opass. She's back in there. Wilson will check in next dead ball. Here's Cunningham, very athletic. Kicks it outside. Across. Shot put up underneath. And a jump ball called. It will be possession for Central. Nice job on the defense down low. Yoder playing good basketball defensively.
Gabby Posh was behind the shooter, and she went straight up and forced that.
Nice job. A timeout's going to be taken. 4:01 to go in the ball game. Hudson down by 3, 35-32. Central on top. We'll be back in 1 minute right here on the Salthawk Sports Radio Network.
Like a good deal? Need a new phone? Listen up. Trade in your old device at Nextech Wireless and get half off any smartphone. Then take your shiny new phone shopping with your $100 Visa gift card. That's any smartphone, plus cash to spend. Oh yeah, need more lines? No problem. Get a new smartphone at half price for everyone in the family. Plus, up to $300 in Visa gift cards. Visit Nextech Wireless today. Your new phone and cash are waiting. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
Getting the most back from your tax return starts with getting the most expertise. H&R Block has more enrolled agents than any other tax preparation company, and we guarantee the accuracy of every return prepared by our tax professionals. We find every credit and deduction to lower your tax bill. Put our expertise to work on your return, and don't just get your taxes done, get your taxes won. In Hutchinson, Lyons, and Ellsworth.
4:01 to go in the contest. Hutchinson trails by 3, 35-32. It'll be Central's basketball while they got to watch on the inbound here. They've done it a couple times. They just go low post and try to get it inside, and they've got athletic player in Cunningham down the low blokes box right now. Now she'll set the ball screen for Kirsch. Here's Cunningham, rolls off of it. They finally get it in, got it in time. It was about the 4 count. Ball knocked away. Last touch by Wilson out of bounds. It'll be inbounded now by Kirsch, or will it be? It'll be another Central player. Cunningham will come over to inbound.
Not much downside, and Hutchinson gambling a little bit defensively now.
Here's Kirsch on the outside. Wilson trying to stay with her. Does so. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham drives in, loops up a shot, and a foul's called. And Moriarty just got into the lineup, and I think the foul might be on her. She just cut it right in between two Salthawks. And it will not be. It'll be on Posh. Posh will pick up the personal. She has them to give.
Problem was,
that's her first.
Cunningham was fouled on the shot.
Right. Free throw toss by Cunningham. Off, no good. So she missed it. She has not been to the line. However, she is very athletic. You can tell by how she shot that ball. Probably a pretty good free throw shooter. See if Hutchinson will have a 3-point deficit or a 4-point. As she shoots this one, it's good. Nothing but net. So 5 points for her in the second half. It's 36-32. The lead is 4 now for Salina Central. 3:45 to go in the ball game. Heffley out high. Backdoor play. Quixie to Posh. Basket good. There you go.
Gabby Posh, 5 out of 5.
Take it to the bottom right there on the left side. A little give and go by Heffley. Right side. Feed down low. Sampleton shot too strong. Rebound cleared by Wilson. She'll bounce out with it. Hudson down by 2 with 3:21 to go. Long pass, corner left. Here's Posh trying to get down to Heffley. And the foul's going to be called on the outside. It's going to go against number 11, Landry Stewart, or is it showing a 1-1? What foul's going to be? A go 11. Foul's going to be charged on Sampleton. It'll be her second. I was interpreting the signals from the referee wrong, and here's Heffley will go to the line. That'll be Sampleton reaching down to tie her shoe, and now we get set.
Foul was called in the post away from the basketball.
Free throw up and missing by Grizzly, and rebound's going to be cleared out by Salina Central. They have a 2-point lead in the ball with 3:11 to go. Ball just about stolen away. Wilson had it for a second. Well, will be out of bounds. Last touch off of Salina Central.
Good hustle by the Hutchinson Salthawks to create that turnover.
3:07 to go. Hutchinson down by only 2 points. 36-34. Why am I saying that? It was a surprising tenor to my voice. It's because we really struggled against them up in Salina. And they're ranked number 5 in 5A. The drive by Heffley, way too strong off the glass. The rebound cleared out by Central.
That set was designed to go to Gabby Posh.
Ball on the outer perimeter. They'll kick it to Kerr. She's open. She'll fling it up and miss it. Rebound fought for underneath. Shot up by Cunningham in the end one. As she scores it, she got the putback basket. Cunningham has got it going in the second half for Salina Central, and she'll shoot the end one. And now a 4-point lead. A free throw here can make it 5 and make it really tough on the Salthawks with 2:36 to go.
Cunningham is just so active in this half.
Misses the free throw. Posh runs the basketball down, gives it off to Wilson. So the score remains at 4. The difference, 38-34, Central. Over up our side, Yoder gets away from pressure. Pulls it outside. Holds up to Heffley. Heffley to Moriarty. Moriarty looks to get it to somebody. Still looking. Puts it on the floor on the dribble now. Got to move, girls. Ball on the outside to go to Wilson.
Hutchinson needs to get a look for Gabby Posh.
Here's Yoder. Dribble penetrates, has an opening, puts it up, and misses. Rebound cleared underneath by Salina Central. 1:57 to go. Need a stop. Ball knocked out of bounds by Mariasi. Girls look like they're laboring a little bit with fatigue out there right now, Dan. Is that last possession by Salthawks the reason I said you got to move? Nobody was moving. Lots of standing around going on.
Hutchinson does have 3 timeouts remaining. They can use those judiciously.
Wilson will get a break. Chapman back in. Here comes the inbound. Stewart will get it into the Kirsch, and Kirsch with the basketball. Kirsch dribble drives, goes right side. Yeah, it's a 4-point lead, so they'll select just to run a little clock right here. They're comfortable with that. Here with the basketball outside of Stewart. Hutchinson needs to put pressure on the ball to get the 5 count initiated. Kick to the right side, back on the outer perimeter. Here comes on the outside Williams. Moriasi over on Williams. They initiate the 5 count to drive inside to kick it outside again. Salina Central content to have that 4-point lead.
They're looking for layups and free throws.
Yes, they are. A minute and 18 to go. There's a near steal. Yoder had it for a second, skipped away from her. Now Cunningham, and a timeout's going to be taken. Timeout's going to be taken to be a 30 with 1:12 to go. It'll be Salina Central basketball in a timeout. A 30-second timeout coming your way. We'll be back right after this.
Hutchinson High School Sports is on the air thanks to these outstanding Salthawk boosters. Portfolio Recovery Associates, the Shirt Shack, where the shirt hits the fans. Randy Smith of Appalachian Animal Hospital. Ryan and Robin Swanson of Phoenix Restoration. Kathy McCormick of Wynn Insurance Group. Reno Alcohol and Drug Counseling Services. The Hutchinson Clinic. Salon B, I Need a Cleaners, and Jackson Meat. Hutchinson High School and Eagle Radio Sports say thank you for your support.
Thank you, Rob Dreher. Appreciate it very much. Is 38-34 your lead right now for the Salina Central Mustangs. They took quite a bit of time off, and they could do that with that 4-point lead. Hutchinson tried to put pressure on the ball, and they did that to get that 5 count going. Let's see if they can get a possible turnover. Kirsch will inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Trying to get it in. They finally do. Into the hands now. Williams. There's a steal. Moriasi comes up with it. She'll drive in and miss it, but she's fouled, and Kirsch on the foul will send Moriasi. Would that have been a big basket if she could have got the N1? The foul's going to be on Kirsch. It'll be her 4th.
Well, in that timeout, Coach Connor Riley made it very clear to the Salthawks, we are going to trap at every opportunity and go for steals.
They put 15 up, but that's not who it was on, and it's not on 35 either. Free throws up and good by Moriasi. They got the score clock all messed up, as now they have Hutchinson with 1 point.
They didn't get the foul on the right player, sir.
And
now they got it.
Moriasi shoots and misses. Rebound cleared out of there. And with the basketball now will be Salina Central, and a quick foul will send Salina Central to the line. 38-35 as Moriasi made one of the 2.
Still have fouls to give. Just the 5th team foul.
38-35, the lead is 3 for Central. They get the ball in. With the basketball, a double dribble. They're going to call it on Landry Stewart, and she looks in amazement. It will be Hutchinson basketball.
Landry Stewart knew the pressure was going to come, but she just made a little bit of a mental error there in double dribbling.
Chapman finally realized she's got to do the inbounding. They'll set it up. Here comes the Posh. Inside of a minute now, Moriasi. Moriasi with a great steal. Would have been great if she could have converted, but she didn't. Posh goes down, and Connor Riley wondering where the foul's at as Cunningham went down, and so did Posh. And the ball sails aimlessly out of bounds.
The 2 players got tangled up, and both players fell over.
50.2 seconds to go. A 3-point lead for Central. Hutchinson's had their opportunities, and now the foul. Posh will pick it up. That'll be only her 2nd.
Just the team 6th, so Hutchinson still has to foul one more time to put Salina Central on the line.
Yeah, Connor Riley now talking to officials saying, where was the foul over there when Posh went down? That would have been huge. 49.1 seconds to go. Here comes the inbound, a 3-point ball game. Ball comes into Hamilton, and the foul called on Moriasi. And Moriasi probably not with them to give. That'll be her 4th.
Coach Riley wanted to send the freshman, Michaela Cunningham, to the line, though.
And that she will. Here comes Sims into the ball game. She'll replace Moriasi. JC will take a seat. Sims and Heflin in the low blocks here with 47.8 to go. They're hoping for a couple misses here from Cunningham. Her free throw's up and good. She's too good a free throw shooter.
That was a pressure-packed front end of a 1-and-1 with a 3-point lead.
A 4-point lead now, 47.8. So Hutch has got to go quick. As you might have heard Connor Riley say, free throw second one up. It's a 5-point lead. Got to go quick. You don't need necessarily a 3, but you need a basket.
Need the quickest score you can get.
Yeah, you sure can. Here's Chapman on the outside. Wilson mishandles it. Stolen away by Central and a foul called. And we'll walk down now the other way. And this one might have slipped away from the Salthawks. It was there for the taking. But right now, a 5-point lead in shooting free throws. To the line will go Peyton Griffin. And she didn't score a lot, only 2 points a game. So that tells you she probably hadn't even been to the line a lot. Free throw toss is up, and a rim's out, no good. Rebound, Wilson. Hutchinson still alive, down by 5. Here comes Wilson. Wilson up in a timeout taken by Hutchinson. 40-35, the lead is 5 for Salina Central. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
Need to send someone money? Pay a babysitter? Split the bill? Use First Pay. It is the person-to-person payment option located right inside your online banking app. There is no need to download an additional application. It is simple, safe, and secure. We're first for you. Visit fnbhutch.bank to learn more, or click on your First National Bank app to get started. You can also stop into a location nearest you, and we're happy to help. First National Bank of Hutchinson, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Basketballs are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Salthawks! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hutchinson basketball down by 5, 40-35 with 34.2 seconds to go in the fourth quarter of play.
They'll try to get the ball to Gabby Posh in the corner.
There it goes to Posh in the corner. She has it. She looks. Sims wide open at the top of the key. Back to Posh. Just about thrown away. Posh will shoot a 12-footer. It's off the front end, no go. Good. Sims with the rebound. She goes down, and nothing called. Still loose. Jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Hutchinson's arrow with 21.2 seconds to go.
Hutchinson fortunate because normally when a player loses footing, it's a travel.
All right, here comes the inbound. This time it's going to be baseline right. Harley Wilson will inbound. Here they go, trying to get it into Heffley, to get it into Sims. Loose ball on the floor again. Chapman picks it up, 18 seconds to go. Here's Posh on the outside, down low to Heffley. She catches it too far under, goes up, loses the basketball, gets it back, puts it up and scores it. Ball came in the Grizzlies' hands, right place, right time. A timeout taken. We're going to keep it here with 8.4 to go. A 40-37 score right now. Central with the lead. And Central with the basketball. You're going to get a quick foul and see if you can make somebody miss with 8.4 to go. I don't know. I can go back to Stewart if possibly, because Cunningham's had some pretty good luck at the foul strike. Stewart has not.
I think your first best bet is to try to get
the turnover. You bet.
You can. You can get a 5 count and then throw the ball in from the baseline.
I always forget about that because of the fact that it doesn't happen very often.
Right.
But it can happen more so in high school than any other place.
And honestly, it's a long shot because Salina Central can call timeout if they get into trouble on the inbounds pass. But you're exactly right. In high school especially, sometimes players panic and they don't get the timeout call.
Hutchinson with 8.4 seconds to go is fobbed back. They trailed at halftime by a score of 21-16. I think 5 points is the biggest lead that Central had in the game.
It's been back and forth.
It really has been. Hutchinson will pull within one, and all of a sudden, boom, back out it goes. And
Chris Fear, a very experienced coach, even at the college level. I'm pretty sure he's probably informed the official, hey, if it gets to a 3 or a 4 count, I want a timeout.
Here comes the inbound. Inbounding will be Griffin. Trying to go long. They finally do get it in. Just about stolen away. And quickly a foul. Call double dribble. They called a double dribble on Hampton Williams. And Connor Riley comes over with a big smile on his face and say, can I get a timeout? It'll be a 30 coming. We're going to keep it here again as Robertson will check in. Hutch will have an opportunity with 6.2 to go. You know they're going to shoot the 3. So get your 3-pointers in there. They'll have Posh. They'll have Robertson. There's an opportunity right here for the Salthawks to do something with 6.2 to go.
I think this time Hutchinson does want to go for the 3 because that was their last time out. So you want to tie it up with 6.2. And honestly, shooting percentages go way up in this type of situation because you know you don't have any choice. You have to launch it up there. And so